Hi guys, welcome to Ditzy's Diamond Den. You guys get a crappy camera and crappier sound today because Paul's not here and I couldn't figure out how to hook up my camera. So I actually have plans today, guys. There's a few things that I did want to talk about, which is not normally what I do. But yeah, I actually have kind of plans today. But first, let's see who's here. We've got Lee bringing in all the delicious food and drinks, and he set up chairs. Just so you know, he sets up the chairs even before he brings in all the food. Hello, Helen, and all of Helen's beautiful, beautiful hearts. It always make me so happy when I see them. Cindy Bennett, hello. How are you? I was so excited to see your daughter join our Discord. Hi, Tiffany. Jenny, hello. How are you? How's everybody doing today? You guys are all saying hello to each other. Courtney, I hope that you are feeling a little bit better today. Hi, Robin. Oh my goodness, my throat's kind of hurting today. Hello, Kendall. Linda Kendall, how are you doing? Oh my goodness. My friend Shay. Yay. Chaotic Crafting with a V. Hello, I was just thinking about you. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Hi, Trudy. Ciao, Rich. Hi, Maya. Hello, Muttnuts. Hi, Carol. Happy little Josa always does. It makes me happy. Just seeing like the word happy always makes me happy. I love it. Hi, love bugs. That's from Shay. Shay's saying hello to everybody. Hi, Eve. And just so you know, we are having, so Paula's out of town. He left town Sunday. He won't be back until late Friday night. So we're having a Discord party tonight after the live. If you're awake and you want to join in, and just so you know, Discord is free. You can just come in and chat with us. Still doing the same and hanging in there. Well, I'm glad to know that you're at least hanging in there. So, how's everybody's week been? Did you guys get up to any fun? Huh, Tammy? I have had an amazing week. Paul has been out of town. The house is clean. I don't have to make food that we both want. I can eat just what I want. I can listen to whatever music I want. I mean, when you are married, it comes with a lot of compromise. It's been very nice not having to compromise on anything this week. Hello, Mary. Jenny has had a good week. So in case you guys missed it, you guys follow Jenny on Instagram, you will want to check out her last live that she did last Saturday. So you know, your week's been only so nothing but nothing all woohoo either. Just kind of like, it's going. Hi, you guys. It's just kind of going, moving about. So I wanted to talk about something that I have been like hearing in the community lately. And one, I wanted to set something straight. And two, I just, I have talked a lot about how I try to keep my channel very like inclusive and very judgment free and stuff like that. Yeah, just I think I'm okay with having weeks like this, you know? And so what I've been hearing a lot is about clicks and how there are people that are like new. Have you been in pain, Helen? People who are new to the community and they like are out there trying to make friends, and they're just feeling like these already all these preformed cliques, and sometimes it's really hard to make friends. I mean, we all know it's really hard to make friends in real life. And so a lot of people do turn to the internet. And then we come onto the internet and then we find there are already all these like internet clicks already made, and which makes it even harder. It's like, where do we fit in? Hi, Brenda. I'm doing good. Da mama. Hi, Diamonds by Tita. You have bad pains? Oh no. Did they at least give you something for the pain? To figure out what's going on with you, Helen? So, one of the things that I did want to talk about with the clicks is one, there are a lot of people, and I'm not going to say any last names. Hello, Krista. And I just want to let you know that I see you. These are not people that have said anything. These are some of the people that are kind of quiet in the chat. They're not always just like, oh, hello, hi, how are you doing? But I mean, if we're going to put like a name on it, I would consider them part of my clique. I would consider them my friends. They are in my friend group, and one of them is Jamie. Jamie comes to the game nights. Other than that, she's like not super like all over the place, but I love her. She is hilarious. She's got this very beautiful personality. I'm really excited about meeting her. They are trying different pain meds. That's good, Helen. I'm doing great, Wendy. How are you doing? You know, Helen is always there with hearts, but then there are also some other people that are even more quiet, like Sharon. Sharon reached out to me when I very first started my channel. She takes part in the events. She doesn't chat a lot. She doesn't leave a lot of comments, but let me tell you, Sharon is another one. She is always helping people out. She always remembers like what your interests are, and she'll quietly like send you a private message being like, oh, I saw this and it made me think of you. Courtney is super quiet, and so is like Michelle. Michelle's very quiet unless she has something really like hilarious. The only time she opens her mouth is when she's about ready to make you bust a gut laughing. They're very, very quiet, but they're there. And I would consider them actually like some of my very best friends. Sarah, you're on this list. Sarah is, she is kind of quiet, but I would definitely consider Sarah one of my friends. She's very fun. She is very like always kind of showing you what she is at. Cindy is amazing. There's so many people on this list, Jeanette, Elizabeth, Court, Melinda. Melinda is awesome. She is such a good friend of mine, but you won't see her talk a lot. And the thing is that I think with the clicky feeling is when you have people that talk a lot and they have personalities, or it takes them a while to feel safe, like Michelle, I love her, but she's a quiet person. Hi, Grams Forta. And she did not talk for like the first 3 months I met her. Well, that's the words that I'm hearing, Melanie, is I'm hearing other people are saying they feel like cliques are already existing and that they don't know how to get into these friend groups. And so, I'm talking a little bit about how, it's not really clicky. And I think because there are certain people, even in this group right here, they come to all the things. They're always talking, not everything on my channel costs money. You guys can come and hang out in Discord. That's always free. We chat a lot in there vocally. We're having a Discord party tonight. We put posts up. Hi, Brandy. And so we're like always there, but there are certain people that I've known for so long, and they are, very vocal and very good at like getting to know people. They master that small talk, which I personally am not that good at. And to be perfectly honest, sometimes, and yes, I know Melanie was like, the word click isn't always a pretty word, but I know that some people are like, oh, well, you do kind of have a click. But honestly, sometimes I feel even inside of my group of friends, there are like little mini cliques inside of like cliques inside of cliques. And I'm just like, oh, I want to hang out with you guys too. Hi, can I be your friend? Yeah. And so I suck at the small talk. I always kind of have a hard time. Like, it's so weird. I'm like one of those people where it's like, if you don't actively invite me to come and hang out, I'll think that I'm interrupting something, like I'm barging in, like I'm crashing the party. Um, and so I get that feeling. And so when I heard just in like the last week, 4 or 5 different people being like, I really would like to be a stronger part of the community. I would really like to get to know people on a deeper level. If you don't feel comfortable talking right away, just show up. Just show up, post some pictures, say hi in just like the chat thing. When we're like tonight, just come and hang out and just listen. Hi, Melinda Hands. I was talking about you earlier. Hi, Judith. Just come and hang out and listen. I will say we've got some big personalities, which I love, and we've got some hilarious people. So you have to like, nobody is going to be offended if you have something to say and you just run somebody over. Just run them over and make them stop talking. Because we definitely like Eve, and I love it. And Eve knows this about herself. Ooh, Eve will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And so does Tammy, and so does Paul. And you know what? I love them to death. I'm always interested in hearing what they're having to say. But once in a while, when I'm like, oh, I want to say something, I'll run their butts over. And you know what? They're great people. They never get offended. They never get offended when I just run them over. So you don't have to do that. That's how you feel too, Mama? Like you're kind of like crashing the party? I know. I feel like that all the time. It's like, well, I'm standing like within shot of them. If they wanted me there, you'd think they would invite me. And I know that's not how people think. They're just like, oh, you're a friend, so you should know you're invited, but the little voice is like, oh, but I wasn't invited. I want to come too. You feel that way also, Lee? So I was wondering, how are you guys, hi Laura, how are you guys feeling about this? So hi Diamonds Around the World. So is that something that, and you can just raise a hand, you don't have to like go into detail, but how many people around here have experienced that feeling of being right outside of the crowd? Or it's like, you're kind of friends with them, but you never feel like you're invited to the big things, and you'd like to. You want to come to the party, you want to hang out. And not just like in the diamond painting world, but like in general. You had that happen just Sunday where you're like, all they can see you and they just don't invite you. And you're like, I don't know if you're like not inviting me because you haven't mentioned my name, or if you're assuming I'm supposed to come. I need help here. Please tell me that I'm supposed to come. Yes. Cindy, you are always invited. Let me tell you. Oh, I'm not going to name the names here because I don't want to like put anybody like on the spot, but I'm definitely, oh my goodness. I love that so many other people are feeling this way because I feel this all the time. I know Eve's always open about everything. She just talked about that in therapy last night. Okay. That is true. That is true. Maya, you can only have so many close friends, but you can have a group of support. You've been that way since high school? I always feel like I don't quite belong anywhere also. I always feel it's like I have so many friends, and there's a little group here of friends, and there's a little group here of friends, and there's a little group of friends right over here, and I'm the one surrounded by all those groups of friends, but I'm not actually in them. I'm just kind of around, you know. Okay, Robin, is that okay if I read that? I'm going to because I I think I know you pretty well after 2 years. I did a lot when you first started joining lives. It seemed like everybody knew each other and you felt unseen. Some are still like that, but I think a lot of groups are starting to know who everybody is. That is beautiful. Tiffany just says screw it and pushes herself in. Sometimes that's what you need to do. And let me tell you, if you're unsure about whether or not you should just push your way in, let me tell you, we are a good place to do that because everybody's just so accepting and so non-judgmental. And honestly, if you're a little weird, we kind of like that a little bit better. The weirder you are, the more we're going to love you. Berta says, fine, you can say it's me. No, it's not you, Berta. Oh my goodness. Jamie says, I think it's hard when you join a group that is already close knit because you feel like you aren't a part of it. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like, because I was just, Jamie, I don't know how long you've been on, but I was talking about how I consider you like one of my closer friends. You are always coming to the game night. You are open, you talk, you're funny. I can't wait to meet you. Yeah, Tiffany, I read into things that aren't even there sometimes also. So you're just like, oh, they didn't say my name. So there's 6 of us standing all together. They said 5 names, but they didn't say mine. So does that mean I'm not supposed to? You were brand new to a chat in the very beginning. You were commenting a lot, and somebody actually said, you don't always have to be the first to respond. Mama, I always want you to be the first to respond. Oh my goodness. That's mean. I'm going to go bite them for you. You was talking with somebody today that some of the screen names stand out, and that is one of the reasons they seem to be popular, and it makes someone feel like they can't talk to them. Some of the screen names, okay. Sarah's always had friends. Only called them when their real friends couldn't hang out. Oh, Sarah, I've been there. I have been. And sometimes I feel that way too also. It's just like all yeah, like last minute when it's like a last minute invite or something. It's like all, oh, so you called everybody else first, right? I'm the last on the list. But then I'm so desperate. I'm like, okay, I'll still go. Sad as that. I'm just like, yay, I was included. I was invited. I want to do it. You're an introvert Libra. It makes it very hard to deal with people. Oh yeah, Paul is a Libra. So the feelings of being on the outside is a trauma response. Okay. Yeah, Manette says hi, but stays in the corner because she knows she's not everybody's cup of tea. Oh my goodness, I say that all the time, Manette. I was like I had somebody the other day because I like do disclaimers sometimes on my lives or on my whipping chats or even like during my Christmas premiere. I was like, disclaimer, I'm weird and left of center, and a little naughty. So giving you 5 seconds to run for cover before I actually start talking. Yes, absolutely. Rich has felt that many times, but he also realized that there's people that he has more in common with than others. Yes, absolutely, Rich. And I definitely understand that. Um, Hi, M extra. Oh, I like it. M extra 2 art. M extra 2 diamond art. Okay, I got it. Krista, very introverted, so she doesn't talk a lot, normally just listens on the lives and just diamond paint and only listen. And you know what? That's okay if that's comfortable for you, but I never want to make anybody feel like the doors are closed. Like Ditzy has been like all, oh, you know what? I got this many friends and I just don't think I need any more friends. So, here's the doors. As soon as one leaves, I'll open them back up. That is not how it is. Sometimes I will admit, as a content creator, my goal was to make sure that I messaged everybody and made everybody feel seen and made everybody feel heard. But I also didn't expect that I was going to get any followers, and I didn't expect anybody was ever going to message me, and I didn't think anybody was going to want to be my friend. And surprise, I have some friends. So I try to make sure I feel everybody feels seen. And if you ever do feel unseen, you know what? Just reach out to me and be like, hi, how's your day? And I will engage with you. Absolutely. Grams is also the uncomfortable outsider. Chris understands that. Hi, Nancy. How are you doing? It is. It is finding other weirdos to hang out with. And that's one of the things that, yes, I will call us a group of friends. The group of friends that hang out on a regular basis and come to all the things. We are weirdos. You get us in a room together and we are like 12-year-olds. We are seriously seeing who can draw the funniest looking wee wee. We draw, tatas on everything. We say that's what she said on an alarmingly regular basis. Alarmingly. We should get help for that. That's what she said. Yeah, always the friend that was there for them. Absolutely. I will bite them hard. You message me who they are, I'll bite them. Hi, Jeanette. This is Jeanette. Jeanette, don't you have a channel also? Or were you just starting one? I was thinking about that today because I was going to message you and I was like, I can't remember if she said she already has a channel or if she was going to start one. I want to know. Everybody's saying hello. Yeah, you Libras. I are Libra. Sometimes you feel like you're in a fishbowl looking out at everyone and you're working on breaking out of the bowl. Well, let me tell you, when you came to the Google Meet, we enjoyed it immensely. Jamie, you are totally weird and I freaking love it. So Jamie plays game night with us and Jamie wins game night. She wins it good. Cindy usually stays back because she hates being the center of attention. Well, let me tell you, Cindy, you are the mother I wish I had had. You are so loving and so kind. And honestly, when I think of you, the word quiet doesn't come to my mind first. The word strong comes to my mind, strength. Ah, thanks, dear helper. Your hubby is a Libra, but he doesn't know a stranger. Oh no. Thank goodness he has not been put into a van yet with the lure of candy. Not ignoring, tired, and maybe a little brain frazzled. I'm brain frazzled on a pretty regular basis. Thank you, Jeanette. You start with some friends and lose contact. Real life happens, but you think, what did I do wrong? Why are they? Or you feel like you were a shiny penny. Like, oh, look at this new shiny penny. She's so fun. And then as they get to know you, the shine dulls off and they go looking for their next shiny penny. And it's like, hello, you can still spend me. I'm still a freaking penny, And Dear Helper says, hello, Shay. Uncomfortable, like you're not on the same page with everyone. I get that, especially Lee, because you and I have a dirtier than normal, brain. We can turn anything into an innuendo. Innuendo. And you're indo. Oh, thank you, Nancy. You're very sweet too. I love your channel, by the way. In case nobody knows, Nancy Pampered with Diamonds has a channel. If you don't know, I don't know if somebody wants to link that for me. Lee has a channel. Aw, Dear Helper says Lee can be Paul's friend. Crafting with Shay says, hi, how was your day? Diamonds Around the World only says hi when he gets into his live, and then Diamond Paint and maybe talk a little bit if you feel comfortable. And you just talked. Woohoo! You felt comfortable. Yay, that makes me happy. I do see you, and you go on quite a few of the lives. And so, I think a lot of people also think maybe they're unseen when they are definitely not unseen. We see you. Being a virtual community, picture if we were all in a cafeteria, we could walk from table to table or see people sitting along and invite them over, and you can't do that. Yes, but that is one nice thing about the Discord is because of the fact that that's free. Honestly, I've been fighting a severe depression. Usually I try to jump in there at least once a month just and have a free for all where everybody can just join in and have fun. But my depression has gotten the better of me, and I've been honestly just kind of lying in bed and hiding from the world the last 2 months. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Hooray for being weird. You're doing something wrong when people don't want to talk to you, but you believe it's because you're ADD, ADHD, depression, OCD, and dyslexia. I always feel like I'm annoying people. I always feel like I am annoying people because I get like hyper and because I say that's what she said too many times. Yeah, virtually, yes. Oh, Brenda, I wore mascara, you guys. Don't make me cry. You will say this, you give me the strength to just be me when you hear me on my whip and chat say, you are who you are, take it or leave it. Maybe not in those exact words, maybe. I do kind of say that sometimes in those exact words when I talk about the fact that I won't, I accept people. That's just it. And I don't have room in my life for hate. I just don't. Yeah. How do you find out about all the things lives, whip and chats, Discord, game night? I put out so I put it in Patreon. I will pop up a little thing, and then also in YouTube, I will pop up a little thing. Although, I noticed a lot of people are missing it. And so if you're part of the Patreon, you should get an email saying, hey, this is the night that we're doing that. Lives are always Tuesday at 6 p.m. PST. So yeah. And then we do Google Meet the first Sunday, the second. We do Google Meet the second Saturday of the month, and we do game night the fourth Saturday of the month. And so that never changes. The second and the fourth Saturdays, I do stuff. Hi, Courtney. No channel. Okay. Yes, Jeanette is crafted by Shay. We do miss Court. When you first meet someone, you can be quiet, shy in person. I am too. I think everybody was really surprised. I actually had somebody say to me I wasn't what they thought I was going to be. Because when I'm really comfortable, I'm like, but I really like to people watch. I sent Paul the link, Tiffany. He's got it. I sent it through email. But I do. I really like to people chat. You wish people were on Discord chat when you could be the last 2 times you went on your 2+ hours each time. You can do that at everybody, Sarah, so people get the notification that somebody wants to chat. Anytime you want to chat, you can just do that at everybody. Do you want to jump in general? I think the DP community are very special people also. Absolutely. Jenny is more shy and awkward in person. That's why she's nervous about the retreat. I get that. I was nervous. Me too, Cindy. You're going to work on joining in everything once you get out of the bowl. You can be a big joker. You know what? Just come to the stuff and stay in your bowl for a little while. Eventually, you're going to realize that we're not shockable. Kerwin, the word quiet does not even exist in his house. Yeah, so that's why I said you will actually have to just flat out run some people over, but nobody is going to get offended at all. Miss Maya, she is introverted, but she likes being around people. You go to the events to sit there and not say anything. I do the same thing sometimes, Maya. I love people watching. And honestly, part of it is my protective self. I like to people watch so I can kind of gauge to decide who I want to who I would feel the most comfortable walking up to first. Hi, Crashley. We're talking about not fitting in, Crashley. Rubbing the shine off the panties. Yes, exactly. Tiffany's house is crazy loud all the time also. Thank you, Lee. He might not be lured into a van with candy, but you could probably get him with some beer. Oh, I get it, Courtney. It is a lot. It's hard. It takes so many hours just to run a YouTube. Sometimes you don't get to watch all the stuff that you want to watch. We're doing Discord tonight, Brandy. I know we missed you last Google Meet. I know you tried to get there. Thank you, Eve. You feel like you talk too much and it aggravates people. You know what? We have some people that talk too much. It does not aggravate us, but we will run them over. Just don't get offended if we run you over. And then you can run us back over. We're all okay with that. You're working on stuff for your YouTube channel when you're on the live. Yeah, I see you in a lot of live, my nuts. You support so many people. I love that. I am starting to feel a little bit better. Everybody is saying hello to Crash. I sent you the wrong link, Paul. Well, you didn't show me how. Yeah, I also put the dates and the descriptions in my videos. So all of my videos, I will put the date and time of what we are doing next. People watching is safe because it really like helps me gauge, all right, who feels the safest for me to just walk up to? Oh, and Eve put the Discord link in. Crashley says she thinks she'll be surprised at how easy you'll open up at a retreat. I definitely was not ready at my first retreat to like totally be me. I never became fully me. I know, Sarah, the last time you were on the chat, I wanted to pop in also. I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing something that was time sensitive. Well, I don't think you were here at the beginning, Sarah, but yeah, no. Yeah, I'll show you. You're on my list. I'll show you later. You're on my list, actually. You were on Discord, but you left because it was just driving me nuts with all turn the notifications off. They will drive you nuts. We talk a lot. Turn them off. Check in when you want to. I do not have my Discord notifications on. I love everybody here. And sometimes we'll go a couple days without there being a lot of stuff. And then somebody will say something funny. And then for the next hour, you've got ding, 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 ding. Oh my goodness. You don't know any strangers. You just talk to everyone. Yes, everybody loves Crashley. I love Crashley too. Miss Maya is too booked. You have a busy social calendar despite being introverted. Well, Miss Maya, you definitely, I see you. I definitely see you. You give a lot to the community. Yes. Lee used to be run over. Ask Cindy who throws Lee under the bus all the time. Yes. Love my family. Hi, pampered with diamonds sent me. Hi, welcome, love my family. That's what we're talking about, loving our family, our diamond painting family here today. Oh, yeah. You had to turn off the GPS. Paul's turned them off. I've turned them off. I know Shay doesn't keep them on. She's like, no. Corwin's quiet and scanny, pays attention to who is all around, how their energy is, and you analyze how best to engage. Yes, with those that will have me. That's the part we're struggling with. It's like, but who will have me? Right? Oh my goodness. Oh, love my family's name is Pat. Thank you, Jenny. Oh, can I get the StreamYard? Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Compose. All right. I may have done it correct that time. We may get Paul. Yeah. And Crashley, you and me, we're both like, I'm hyper. Like, I drive Paul nuts. I will sometimes literally like run around in a circle in my house because I'll just like have energy like coming through me. I'd be like, oh, I have to get out the energy. I have to get out the energy. I'll do like a kid and I'll lay on the floor and then run in circles while laying like sideways on the floor. And Paul's like, what is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Yeah, don't forget to like. I gave Paul the StreamYard link. I think I did it right this time. Oh, thank you. Pat, I appreciate that. I hope I got that right. I hope Jenny didn't just steer me wrong. That's gold. Are you telling stories, Crashley, to go along with your cool release papers? I know. I can't wait to meet everybody at the West Coast retreat next year also. Oh, you are not being pushy or intrusively. Eve says she seems secure and confident, but she's anxious about the retreat and feeling on the outside. Well, absolutely, because, over talking sometimes is actually a sign of anxiety, you know? Mary says she didn't fully open up at her first retreat either, but on the advice of Cheryl, you back off, Cheryl. She's mine. Dibs. Licked Cheryl. You're so glad you did, but it took an evening for her to do that. Oh yeah. Being considered too much was a legit fear of mine for the longest time. After starting your channel and meeting the community, you learned how to embrace and love yourself. I know. I've heard it my whole life. You're too much. What is wrong with you? You're too much. What is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. It is like drilled into my brain. Somebody has to run you over, Lee. That's true. Okay. That is for your sister, Patty. Thank you, Nancy. Michelle does the same thing that Kerwin does. She reads the room first to understand the dynamics of the group. I was talking about you earlier, Michelle, about how like the first 3 months I knew you, you barely said anything. And even now you're just like a quiet person. But when Michelle talks, you want to shut up and listen because I'm telling you, she is about to drop gold. Yes. You're me all the time. The only time you're mellow is when you're really mad or sad, which is weird. Yeah, no. I get mellow when I'm doing my people watching, trying to figure out who I might not be too much of. Yeah. Your husband says you talk too much, but that's because you haven't talked to anyone all day. You're like, oh, hello, how are you? Crashley has to disappear during the retreat for a good half hour or so if you get overstimulated. I definitely do that. I was talking to Shay the other day because I like meditate, like because of the fact that I need to, and noises. I don't do well with noises, especially if there's multiple noises. Like if somebody's talking and the TV is on and there is a fan on, it slowly starts to just make me twitch and feel really uncomfortable. Hi, Tammy Turner. How are you doing? We are talking about not fitting in today. All right, let us know if you need help turning off the notifications, Diamonds Around the World, because it will ding you into oblivion. Jeanette says the retreat is going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah. I do get this. I do get this. I think it was Shay that saw my zoomies where I was like, oh, I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Crash, I can't stand with being told she's too much. It's a major trigger. Yeah, I never think you are a lot or that you're too loud. I think you're just perfect, to be perfectly honest with you. Tiffany talks when she has something to say. She's always very funny, but she is like the perfect balance of conversing and listening, in my opinion, Tiffany. I think you've got that nailed down pat.
I should go sideways.
You should go sideways. You're going to show us the ocean. Your name isn't M extra for nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I'll show you the ocean in a minute.
Okay. Crashley says, Shay says, I'm the same way at retreats. Yes. Sound overstimulation. It does. It I feel like it gets louder and louder and it makes the room smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's just, I can't.
I don't know. I'm not shy at all. Even if I meet you at a retreat, I'm going to be the exact same way that I am all the time. I can't help it. I can't help it. That's how I am. My lips feel chapped. I've been at the coast for 3 days now. And it's sunny today.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's not bad. Got a lot of work done. We got 7 cameras completed, 2 access points set up, and a shit ton of wiring.
Ooh,
so
good stuff.
I'm happy about today's work.
Tammy, you feel like you've never fit in and you don't ever get to go on the retreat, so you wish you could. So we've got the West Coast retreat. So if you can try, that's in 2026. And Tammy, I hear it. And that's why I wanted to bring up the click thing and talk about that, is because you know what? I'm telling you, you guys probably see Shay, me, Katie,
Chat.
Courtney, you guys see the principal painter, and you guys are probably thinking, oh, we're these outgoing personalities who are really good at making friends. We're not. We're not. We actually have all the same kind of things that you guys do. We're always a little insecure. We're always a little unsure. And we all have our strengths. Like I suck at small talk. When we have our Google Meets, my strength is in keeping the conversation going. When there's a lull, usually I can think of something funny to say to fill the lull and restart the conversation up. But actively keeping a conversation going is not my strong point. But I have some amazing friends, and that is their strong point. So we balance each other. Everybody's saying hello to Paul.
Oh, I finally found the button to show me chat.
Okay, hold on. It's Robin's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robin. Happy birthday to you. More hi Pauls.
Yeah, it's so hard to read. I can barely see the screen because this, what is it? It's almost 7 here, 6. I don't know. But here's ocean. Let's see if
there it is, guys. The Pacific Ocean.
Here we go. And it's pretty calm. It's pretty tame right now. It's fairly tame.
All right. So how much would it cost for Dear Helper to go into the water?
Hell no. I'm not going in the water. This is the Pacific Ocean in May.
I would go in.
No, hell no. I'm right next to the jetty. Nobody goes into the water here. Look at those waves. They're probably 15, 20 feet.
You're 15 or 20 feet.
I am not. Definitely not.
So, Kerwin, if I'm at home driving, working, or really trying to focus on something, the noises drive you insane. Happy birthday, Robin. More people saying happy birthday to Robin. Jeanette has the same problem with noise. Yeah. Paula's awesome. Robin, have the best birthday ever, like tapping a pen. Oh, I can't stand it when people do stuff like that. Tiffany is jealous of you. She loves the Pacific Ocean. She misses her house on the coast, and you need to make it back home to visit. Well, you're going to be here in 2026, Tiffany. Let's go to the ocean.
I'm not even going ankle deep, and it looks like tide is now coming in. Yeah, it should be coming in. And a ton of birdies are out there doing their bird thing.
Hello, Devin. Welcome. We are talking a little bit today about fitting in. Diamonds around the world are a quiet person until I get to know me, and then you can't shut me up. That is perfect. That is awesome. Cindy, you seem to be outgoing when you came over to my house. That was a one-on-one, and honestly, Cindy, I feel really safe with you. And Berta. I feel really safe with you and Berta. Brandy says, my husband says the same thing sometimes when you get to the chatting. Sarah Ann says, COVID made her even more awkward when talking to people. You know, honestly, I've such a shut-in that COVID didn't really make any change in my life at all. More happy birthdays to Robin.
I can't see the screen, so I can't read what anybody's saying. It's too hard.
I'm reading it to you, honey. Jamie Wolf says, the ocean is pretty.
It's pretty mad right now, though.
Put your speedo on and get in the ocean, Paul.
No way. Look at that. Look at those waves crashing. There ain't no way.
Katya's and Sammy's birthday tomorrow is all right. Happy birthday to Katya and Sammy. Happy birthday to Katya and Sammy. Happy birthday to Katya and Sammy. Happy birthday to you. Got it. Shay says, Javi. Brenda says, thank you. That is so cool. The ocean is cold all year round. It would be cold regardless of the time of year. Just get in it. Get ankle deep.
No.
Devin says, happy birthday, Robin. Linda says, happy birthday. Jeanette goes to a lot of quilting and art retreats, and you enjoy them the most when you don't have big goals to complete projects. Now what you do is focus on the social aspects and making friends. Yes. I'm excited about making friends. I probably won't actually get much time making done at our retreat. Cindy, you've never seen the ocean? I thought you were Born in California.
There
I
it
thought you were
is.
raised in California, Cindy. V says, howdy, she.
Oh, it's trying to sneak up around me on the side.
Oh,
Not
it's going to get
today.
you, Paul.
Not today, Ocean. Not today.
It's going to get you. There's
No, it
nothing
won't.
better than listening to the sound of the waves. So when I'm done talking, we'll just have Paul lay down by the ocean and we'll just all go to sleep together
No,
around
I
it.
will not. I won't be laying near the ocean.
Oh my goodness.
Nope, it's sneaky. It's trying to come around me on the side.
Robin is getting a big smile. COVID made Tiffany a hermit. Yes. Get out of your shell, Tiffany. I want to crawl into it. I know. Happy birthday, dogs. Lisa's, those are just ripples, not real waves.
Mm-hmm. The
Just a
ones. It's because tide's coming in. The ones out farther are not little ripples.
Laura said, come on, just a toe.
Nope.
If
I got
anybody didn't
sun.
know, Anxiety Art Adventures also has a YouTube channel. She goes live on Mondays, and it's always very interesting. I don't know if somebody wants to post her link. And then Lee goes live before me. Lee, did you post your link? COVID was around when you started diamond painting for this first time. Your husband said you wouldn't finish it, and you finished it 2 to 3 months. Oh my goodness. I would love to live right across the road from the ocean, except for the painting and stuff, tides coming in, small rolling breakers.
Yeah, it's
Laura
not bad.
is shy.
But I'm hungry.
You've only seen it twice in person. You would love to go again sometime and make sure that you have. Oh, you popped up. I lost you. Last time you got a bad sunburn. Oh, yeah, you will.
Oh yeah, you can get a sunburn right now when it's like not even hot or it's a little cloudy everywhere.
Yes,
But
Tiffany is. Sorry. What, honey?
that's right. No, I said I can even get a sunburn from this little bit of sun, even though it's like 50 degrees
Oh, yeah, absolutely
and
could.
kind of cloudy. But
Tiffany is a little shelly when you first meet her, but then she pops out and she is always hilarious. And she's always online because her kids don't let her sleep yet.
Tiffany's shy. Meow meow. No.
M extra, M extra. You would go live diamond painting, but no one ever comes. Oh no, nobody came. I didn't know what I was doing. My first whip and chat was alive. I had nobody came.
That's all right. That's okay.
I was okay. Mutt Nuts is usually live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Lee's comparing wave sizes.
Come on, Lee. We don't have to do that here.
Obviously, you do a little bit.
No, I'm not going back out there. It's cold.
You did grow up in Southern California. Oh, you miss Crossing. Okay. I was like, you grew up in California. How did you not see the ocean, Cindy? I was so confused for a minute there.
Southern California got good water down there for their ocean. It's nice and warmer than Oregon.
Yeah. So I did not get through my list today, but I'm a little bit curious. Talking about the clicks and talking about some of our own anxieties, the things that bother us, the things that make us uncomfortable in groups. I don't know. Did it make anybody feel a little, I don't know, just better about their own little hiccups, their own little things that maybe keep them from diving in head first and just being like, hi, Jenny. And I did want to mention this because I believe it was Rich that said you do get closer. So yes, Nancy goes live at 10 a.m. on Fridays, and that is CST. It's at 8 o'clock my time, Nancy. So that's what I said. It might seem like we're close because of the fact that we've known each other so long, and so we have fostered that comfort level, and it does take some fostering to reach that kind of comfort level, to be around that. And then of course there are some people that are just like, you click with them instantly, like you can be your authentic self. and like say the grossest things to them, and they just love you.
Yeah, they
Like,
don't look at you and go, ew.
yeah. So like Jenny and I, we get together 3 times a week, and I swear we get together just to make poo-poo jokes. Just to make poo-poo jokes. It is hilarious. I am so glad. I want you to dive in, Jeanette. We'll drag you kicking and screaming, Sarah Ann. Um, and then Shay, oh my goodness. I was feeling so insecure. I just started my channel. I did not realize that in some ways the diamond painting community was a little bit like high school, and that sometimes there's like, and I like had my first experience with it. And now it's just like I'm a duck. It just rolls off my back. I'm like, eh. But when I first experienced it, I was like, what is happening? People's feelings are getting hurt left and right and saying mean things. And I didn't know anybody in the community. And I just like met Shay, and I was like, can I ask you a question? I was like, how do I respond to this? I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't know how to like make them happy or how to do this. And I don't understand even what I did. And she was like this beautiful mentor to me. But honestly, being able to talk to her like that, and I could seriously say anything to Shay or Jenny and never feel like they're going to judge me. And so, yes, you have friends that you love hanging out with, that you play with, and stuff like that. But then there are certain people where it's like you can bare your soul, the very worst part of you, and they're still going to love you. And that definitely is a little bit more of a rare friendship. But there's room for all types of friendships. And I wouldn't say that that would make me necessarily even closer to Jenny and Shay than I am other people, like Tiffany and Mel and Rich. And Berta's like, I don't even talk to Berta that much. I don't think she realizes how much of my like little safety teddy bear she is. So there's just different types of friendship. There's different types, and you need them all. So Chris says, yes, the diamond painting community can be so high school and not the fun parts. Drive safe, Paul. Keep your eyes on the road. He's not going far. Yes, exactly. I was so shocked, Chris, when it first happened. I was like, I didn't know what to do. And now it's like, whatever. It's like, I don't have to get my panties in a twist every time somebody else gets their panties in a twist. Whatever. Tiffany got her.
The speed limit where I'm at is like 20 miles an hour. So I'm just moving down to the end of the jetty here.
Oh, you got the crazy cat lady kit, Tiffany. Woohoo. Yes. You accidentally got into a community that had lots of drama. You missed the friends I made there, and I ended up leaving. I'm much happier. I'm not going to say that we don't ever have drama within this community. We have had mild drama, but I will say one of the things that I love about this group that has kind of found its way here to Ditzy's Diamond Den is even if we don't talk about it right away, we don't storm off in a huff. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Michelle. So Michelle somehow got kicked out of Discord once. And instead of walking off in a huff and thinking that everybody hated her and all this, she reached out to me and she's like, I can't seem to get into Discord. I'm not sure if I had done anything wrong, but I just want to say I really, like your channel. I really like the people. And I was like, you weren't kicked out. Get your butt back in here. Something's glitching. I will fix you. Or there's a miscommunication or there's a tone issue. But we talk about it instead of just like shoving it down. We're like, you hurt my feelings a little bit. And they say you're sorry. And then you kind of talk about what makes you feel safe. And then you kind of work through it. And then everything's fine. So I don't know if that would be considered drama or adulting, but we do it. Danette was shocked too. Yes, there are definite clicky-ish high school things, and you try to stay out of it. And I want to avoid that. I am so desperately trying to avoid that. And oh my goodness, if you feel like this little corner of the internet is doing that, please reach out through private message and maybe slap me upside the head a little bit. Be like, you're getting too big for your britches. I hope my husband's okay. There were fun parts in high school. Yes. Skipping it. I always had a fun day at school when I skipped. You got the crazy cat lady kit from Melanie. The one you got from Courtney is My Furry Family from Dreamers Design. Oh, the kitty kitties. Yes. Reagan. Yes, there was fun parts in high school. They're so similar, you didn't even notice a mistake until you said it. Yes, that's the best way. She is awesome. She is. And then I'm not going to say who, but yes, Shay did that for me. And then somebody else had the same issue. And then I did that for them. And then and I've had a couple creators now come to me when they first like start, and then they get hit by their first person kind of being like, oh, how dare you do that? I did it first. And you're like, I didn't know you had a channel. And I hope I helped them. Chris missed the beginning, so you don't know what prompted the discussion, but it's definitely a thing you've been struggling with the last like 6 months. Well, Chris, you are always welcome here. I tell you, I think you and I would be very good buddies, Chris. We definitely do try to work through any problems that arise. And that's what I'm saying. It's not like we've had hurt feelings. I've had hurt feelings with people that I'm very close to. I've hurt people's feelings. We've sometimes acted out a little bit rashly, but we care about each other like truly and deeply. And so we don't call each other out like in front of everybody, but we do try to like kind of talk about it in the back and be like, can we fix it? Crashley had to say that being called Trashly wasn't her favorite thing, and it was just an easy peasy conversation. Talk to your friends. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they think somebody will just be like a little bit of light teasing, but maybe it's something that you're sensitive to. And instead of like stomping off thinking nobody likes you, just be like, I understand that you thought you were making a pun or you thought you were doing a little funny, but it did hurt my feelings. And I just wanted to let you know that. And I know it wasn't your intent. I know you weren't deliberately trying to hurt my feelings, but it did. When people are texting, you don't know the feeling behind it. True that. Absolutely. It is the DAC version. Oh, okay. I know. I have a feeling I would just love Christopher too. Eva's gonna say, let's do it together next year. Wait, which one? Crazy Cat Lady? Because I got Crazy Cat Lady also. I want to. I want to. Me. See? They left me out. Tiffany, Eve, don't leave me out. I want to play too. Jenny, I adore all of you in chat. You brought so much joy to my life. Diamonds around the world, that has not happened to me yet, and I hope it doesn't happen, but I know if it does, I will have to ask for help when it happens. Well, I hope it never happens to you. Aw, thanks, Chris. Can I be called Mini Chris? MC. I'm the MC. MC. Oh, Ashley is a friend. Ashley's pretty freaking cool. I gotta tell you that. Jeanette wants Crazy Cat Lady so bad. I got it from a friend. Tiffany, Ditzy, you can do it too. Anyone is welcome to join us. Typed words are easily misunderstood. They definitely are. So I think we had a pretty good talk today. Anything for you, Crashley Boo? I know, right? Everybody, I understand. I adore Crashley. I'm mildly obsessed. I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of other people are a little mildly obsessed also with the Crashley. Poor Crashley. If I was Crashley, I'd be scared I'd get stalkers. Because she does. She just has this personality that just makes you want to be her best friend forever. Shay says, Chris, I lurk on your channel. I loved you in your blanket hoodie. Mel is your poop buddy. Jenny is my poop buddy. Crashley, you've shared your poop with me too. Berta, everyone, I love each and every one of you. Each and every one of me. I don't doubt it, Crashley. You're so authentic and relatable. And oh, Crashley's just the poopo. Yeah, I get it. Also, just so you guys know, Paul's out of town, but I did film a whip and chat. It is a really short half an hour one. And with Paul being gone, I actually talked about something that I personally have been kind of struggling with the last week or two, and that is body issues and learning to love yourself in the body that you are in. So that is what my whip and chat will be about, and it will be going out on Thursdays. And I think that's it. 7 o'clock. You're pretty sure Mel sent you a poof knife, but the proof is non-existent. We had such a long discussion about a poop knife in one of our Google Meets once, and somebody came out, I don't know who it was, and then they left before we could figure out who it was. I think we scared them off because they came in on the conversation where they're like, poop knives. Yeah. All right. So anybody's awake, wants to have some fun, let's head over to Discord, guys. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, guys.